to my heart, and shit, it turned me to a clown. I remember on the back of Jackson. They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back into my heart, and shit, it turned me to a clown. I remember on the back of Jackson. They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back into my heart, and shit, it turned me to a clown. I remember on the back of Jackson. They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back into my heart, and shit, it turned me to a clown. I remember on the back of Jackson.
Oh, what's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Lock. Then we left it, man, and we lit. Oh, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for the love and support y'all been showing, man, over these past few months. Like I said, we lit, man. We back in action, man. Boxing been so lit. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man, so more people can join our movement. And we gonna get straight into it, man. Errol, the big fish, bone collector, eye collector, the true Spence, man. Back in action, man. Him and Sebastian Fundora. Man, they struck a deal. They came to an agreement. As y'all know, I talked about this previously, but it's been confirmed that they will be fighting. Terrence Crawford and Sebastian Fundora met up. They talked it over. Terrence Crawford decided he was gonna take a step aside, let Spence and Fundora fight, and then he'll fight the winner. Which, like I said, man, I said this. I even posted it on Twitter, the receipts, man. 4 months ago, I said I feel like everything that's going on is a ploy, and it's a storyline to get Spence versus Crawford too, and that's how I feel to this day. I feel like everything that's happening, everything that's going on, the direction of Terrence Crawford career, it is like revolving around Errol Spence. I think the biggest fight and the best fight left for Terrence Crawford, man, that's really gonna sell is Spence Crawford too. Like I always say, man, if it got a storyline behind it, if it got some drama behind it, if it got sentimental value, you know what I'm saying, towards it or behind it, people gonna buy that fight. It's a lot of people, man, myself included, man. I think Errol Spence was, he stayed around at 147 a little too long. He was drained. Shit, even Terrence Crawford was a little bit drained. But he was drained. I do think he had a rib injury prior to the fight. But I'm making excuses, but Errol Spence himself said he had to get surgery on his other eye. He posted the photos. It was just a lot going on in that fight. He looked high. So, like I said, man, now that it moved up to 154, we saw Terrence Crawford versus Madrimov versus the Aqua style. He didn't get a stoppage, but he showed heart, man. He showed that dog. That's 7 more pounds for Errol Spence. He don't gotta drain himself down to 147 anymore. Um, he getting closer to his natural fighting weight, which is good. Well, natural walk around weight, which is good. He'll have, more pop on his punches. He'll be able to, withstand more punishment or, you know what I'm saying? Be able to, you know, withstand the punch better. But man, it's gonna be a banger. Like I said in previous videos, man, we know Sebastian Fundora. He is always the taller man. It ain't too many people taller than him. So he don't fight like he the taller man though. He like to mix it up. He like to get on the inside. He like to make it a dog fight. He like to brawl. He like to bring the fight to you. Like you rarely see him fight on the outside. Let the fight come to him. Fundora like to fight, bro. He like to brawl. So that's why I said for me, I like this fight because Errol Spence never been the type, bro, to take tune-ups, man, off a car crash. He fought Danny Silva Garcia. That was a crazy comeback fight. Who was fighting Danny Garcia off a off a car injury, man, when you was almost killed? Then he was finna fight Pacquiao. He suffered a torn retina. And then he came back to fight Ugas, who just beat Pacquiao. Like, he don't do tune-ups. He said that before every fight, he don't do tune-ups. But I got an even bigger question, man. My question is, who is Errol Spence's trainer? That's the real question. He can't really go back with Derrick James. I can't see him being the same because they took it legally now. Derrick James said Errol Spence, owe him some money. You know how that go legally, man. Once you get the law enforcement, courts and legal fees and legal teams into it, man, it ain't no coming back from that. So they split. I would love to see him, bro, with Coach Calvin Ford, bro, and Coach Kenny. That's who I would like to see him against. See him with. I would love to see him with Coach Calvin Ford. Like I made a video on this too, who I thought his trainer was gonna be. I really think it should be Calvin Ford. One, they game plans be immaculate, bro. Literally, like we seen Javante Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, go up and fight a 5'10", almost 6 foot Mario Barrios and win. Uh, we done seen Tank, fight going forward, fight going backwards. Well, knock people out going forward, knock people out going backwards. Stepping to the side, knocking people out, going to the body, having a nice jab, and just overall having that dog, bro. So I'm not saying him and Tank got the same skill sets, but some things can be taught, like better footwork. This is reason number two. I think he should go with Coach Calvin Ford. Um, his footwork will get better. He won't be, leaning over his front foot, overextending on his punches, leaving him out there to be, leaving him out there to take damage. He was leaning over his front foot a lot versus Ugas. Ugas couldn't really make him pay. He tried it versus Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford made him pay horribly, in the worst way like imaginable. So I think he will be able to get his footwork right, get his feet, and he'll use his feet to get him in better position to land more punches. Like I said, better footwork. He won't be leaning over his front foot. He won't be overextending on his punches. And that's why I think he should go with Calvin Ford, bro. Just being around greatness, bro. Man, Tank is the face of boxing. Tank on man, he done knocked. Well, he got a 93% knockout ratio, man. Like knockout rates. He done fought plenty of people taller than him. Ryan Garcia was taller than him. Um, Mario Barrios was taller than him. Uh, Even and Sebastian Fundora, man, he a southpaw. That's what Tank last 4 or 5 opponents been left handed. Uh, Hector Luis Garcia, Frank Martin. Who else? He got some dogs up in there. Like man, like that's why I say you could go with Calvin Ford because they proven against southpaws. Frank Martin, Hector Luis Garcia, and taller fighters. The Coach Calvin then came up with game plans for people like uh Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. So that's why I say, man, I think that'll be a great fit, man. And he got the come forward style down packed, but when Tank do it, bro, he looked like Michael Myers, bro. He looked like Jason out there. Like he come forward, he stalking you, he walking you down, he ripping to the body, he catching some of your punches, he slipping your punches on defense. So he got a good blend of defense and offense. I think Errol Spence need that in his game. But man, this fight gonna be a banger, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I said I let to say Coach Calvin is proven against taller fighters and softball fighters. So if he could get in the mix with them, man, get the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? Because his game plan versus Terrence Crawford was trash. And I just gotta say that with all confidence. His game plan versus Terrence Crawford was you cannot pressure Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is another like Tank Davis. You pressure him, you going to sleep. He gonna counter punch you and knock you out. He one of the most accurate fighters in the world. He got power in both hands, and his punch selection is crazy. Every time Errol Spence dipped to his right side, Terrence Crawford met him with a uppercut, overhand left. Like, come on, man. His game plan was horrible. He didn't have a game plan after. the game plan was to rough Terrence Crawford up, show him he was stronger than him and show him that, Spence was the bigger man, and nah, it don't work like that. Madrimov did a good job. He was awkward. It take a special fighter to beat Terrence Crawford. But as we can see, Javante could do both. Well, I'll give y'all a prime example again, Mario Barrios. Uh Tank was damn near losing that whole fight. He was, on the back foot most of the times. And when he turned it up, he turned it up. He won some rounds, boxing, sticking and moving. But when it was time to change the game plan and get aggressive and actually, hurt Barrios and get down to it, he did it. That's man, and that's Tank being able to to adjust on the fly too, as well as good coaching. But that come with over time, so that could be a problem because Spence got a new trainer. Tank and Coach Calvin Ford been working together since he was 8 9 years old. So I'm just trying to see who his new trainer gonna be. I'm not tripping though, man, because I know if it all boils down to it, Errol Spence gonna come. He gonna show he got that dog in him. He gonna fight with pure heart. Uh, and he never disappointed, bro. You know when you see Errol Spence fight, man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun night, man. Like I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see all these details on who the trainer gonna be. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Big Fish is back, man. The truth is back. Like I said, man, Errol Spence is a dog. Moving up to 154, shit, even possibly 160. Um, yeah, it's lit, man. Like I said, Sebastian Fundora, he like to mix it up, bro. He not running from no smoke. He not ducking and dodging. He not trying to stick and move. That's what got him knocked out a few fights ago, though, because he will not stick and move. He 10 feet tall and he could keep you off him with the jab. He could keep you at bay with the jab, but he want to mix it up. He want to get to it. Like I said, man, Errol Spence, he got vicious body work, man. He will work your body. He will break your ribs, your nose, all that, man. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Locked In with Lefty, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so more people can join our movement. We on the road to 3,000 subscribers, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'm out. Peace!
They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back and turn my heart and shit, it turned me to a clown. I remember on the back.